Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Neca Addiction 1984 proudly presents to you the Neca 9-inch Tyrant from Resident Evil. And right off the bat, I just want to capture this fucking shot right here with these claws. These things would, they're going to tear you apart. You get in the way of this motherfucker, he's going to tear you apart. First off the bat, a little bit of a background history on this guy. He was in Resident Evil. He was I guess you could say the last main boss in the game from, it was like 1996, and then later represented in like all the other editions of Resident Evil. He was a science experiment conducted by Umbrella when he was released out of his incubation chamber by Albert Wesker. Basically, I think Umbrella were working on building an army of these mutated looking things to basically take over the world and stop the Star's conspiracy theories about exposing Umbrella for what it really was. Trying to expose the T-virus and all that kind of stuff. And Resident Evil had a long history of things going wrong for them. But this guy really drew me to getting him into my collection because of his sheer size. Like I said, I think he's about 9 inches. He could possibly be about 10. But I've got him in a glass case with like General Ram, a couple of Batman figures, Marcus Phoenix and stuff. And even the way that he's posed, I don't know if it's just got something to do with the weight of him, because he's got a good amount of weight to him, but he kind of has like a slight lean to him. But when he's displayed with all the other toys, it looks like he's just pushing his way through the crowd, just fighting his way to the front, like, I want all the fucking attention, I'm the big daddy of this case. Neca have captured everything about him that just made the guy look so freaky in the game. All the veins, the pumping heart, which of course we used to love shooting at that with the rocket launcher on the helicopter pad at the end of the game. I used to love doing that as a kid. I enjoyed it even more in HD when I got the collection on the PS4. But it was a great game. A lot of great characters in it as well, especially for the designs. I always appreciated the artists from Capcom and developing Resident Evil games, because you would need some imagination to come up with this sort of humanoid looking thing that isn't quite human, isn't quite zombie, but it's just so much worse. He's just a whole different nightmare. And I'll turn him to the back, and he's just, he's even more detailed in the back. He's got all these zests and stuff, just all kinds of nasty popping out of him. He would need a lot of Nivea skin cream to fix what's going on with, what's going on here. But he's nasty. He's a badass character, and he deserves to be captured in a badass way, and trust the folks over at Neca to do him justice. Highly recommend this guy. He is a bit expensive even in this day and age. He still fetches quite a lot in terms of his value. Getting him boxed, you'd be better off hoping to fork out around about £50 for him, which is like around $90 or something. He's very expensive. I mean, I was lucky enough to have got him, let's just say, at a price that was reasonable. But yeah, again, he's an example of just how talented not only the guys at Neca are, but also how talented the guys at Capcom are. And to that, I salute them. Because the Tyrant is captured absolutely beautifully. He's a beautiful, horrific nightmare, I've always said. A piece of art in general. And he's a display piece that I'm sure you guys would love to have him in your collection. If you're Resident Evil fans, don't even fucking hesitate. Just grab him.